Public service announcement.
I'm Brittany Heller.
I am Melody Jung.
Welcome. The pathogen, E. coli. Most strains of E. coli are harmless. A strain called EHEC coli can cause severe foodborne disease. Type of pathogen. E. coli is bacterium that lives in the digestive tracts of humans and animals. Background of EHEC coli. EHEC produces toxins known as verotoxins or Shiga-like toxins. EHEC coli can grow in temperatures ranging from 7 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius, with an optimum temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. Some EHEC coli can grow in acidic foods down to a pH of 4.4, and in foods with a minimum water activity of 0.95. It is destroyed by thorough cooking of foods until all parts reach a temperature of 70 degrees Celsius or higher. E. coli is the most important EHEC serotype in relation to public health. However, other serotypes have frequently been involved in sporadic cases and outbreaks.
Overview and facts. The mode of transmission of EHEC is it's transmitted to humans primarily through consumption of contaminated foods such as raw or undercooked ground meat products, raw milk, and contaminated raw vegetables and sprout. The mortality rate in the U.S. an average of 61 people die per year. The morbidity rate in the U.S. about 73,000 people are infected annually. The origin of it. Its significance as a public health problem was recognized in 1982 following an outbreak in the United States.
Affected regions. EHEC coli is everywhere because it can be found in foods such as raw meats. Signs and symptoms. Some symptoms include abdominal cramps and diarrhea that may in some cases progress to bloody diarrhea. Fever and vomiting may also occur. Diagnosis. A stool culture can detect the bacteria. The sample is cultured on SMAC agar, and if colonies appear, they will appear red. Like all cultures, diagnosis is time-consuming with this method. Swifter diagnosis is possible using E. coli DNA extraction method and PCR techniques.
Prognosis. Most healthy adults recover from the E. coli illness within a week. Some people, particularly young children and older adults, may develop a life-threatening form of kidney failure called hemolytic uremic syndrome. Treatment and care. For illness caused by the E. coli, no current treatments can cure the infection, relieve symptoms, or prevent complications. For most people, treatment includes rest, fluids to help prevent dehydration and fatigue. Also, to help with the treatment, avoid taking an antidiarrheal medication. This would slow down your digestive system, preventing your body from getting rid of the toxins. Antibiotics generally aren't recommended because they can increase the risk of serious complications. If you have a serious E. coli infection that has caused hemolytic uremic syndrome, you'll be hospitalized and given supportive care, including IV fluids, blood transfusions, and kidney dialysis.
Prevention. The prevention of infection requires control measures at all stages of the food chain, from agricultural production on the farm to processing, manufacturing, and preparation of foods in both commercial establishments and household kitchens. Practicing safe food behaviors can decrease your chances of developing an intestinal infection due to E. coli. These include washing fruits and vegetables thoroughly, avoiding cross-contamination by using clean utensils, pans, and serving platters, keeping raw meats away from other foods and away from other clean items, not defrosting meat on the counter, always defrosting meat in the refrigerator or microwave, refrigerating leftovers immediately, drinking only pasteurized milk products, avoid raw milk. You should also make sure that all meat is cooked properly. The U.S. Department of Agriculture provides guidelines for cooking meat and poultry to proper temperatures to make sure all bacteria are killed. You can use a meat thermometer to check the meat is cooked to these temperatures. Poultry should be 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Ground meat and eggs should be 160 degrees. And steak, pork chops, roast fish, and shellfish should all be 145 degrees. One of the easiest things you can do to prevent an E. coli infection is to regularly wash your hands as well. You should wash your hands before serving, eating, and handling food, especially after touching animals, working in animal environments, or using the bathroom. Practicing good hygiene and following food safety guidelines can go a long way to decreasing your risk for infection.